is like, I don't even like fat anyway. I was like, okay. What's up, y'all? It's your girl LAYB, and I'm back with another video on Fat Girl TV. Okay, let go. So y'all, if y'all are new to my channel, I'm gonna need y'all to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, and go show your girl some love. Y'all watching this video and y'all see my big knockers, baby, on the video, okay? Don't judge me, judge your mammy. Right now, baby, they dropping like albums, okay? But mind your business, cause they up here when I need into it. So I'm gonna be doing a story time on my worst sneaky link. When I say this sneaky link was so embarrassing, it was so embarrassing to the point where sometimes when I'm telling the story, I still get anxiety. Like when I say this sneaky link, really, like, and it's been a few years, so it's just like I still be thinking about that, like, oh my gosh. I just want to go save my old self from that situation, okay? So y'all, we're gonna jump right into this video. Y'all, let's keep running it up. It's Fat Girl TV. Let go. So y'all, the dude that I sneaky linked with, we gonna call him C-Dog. So just to give y'all a little background, like how me and him met and stuff like that. So me and C-Dog met through a friend of mine. C-Dog is actually my friend's boyfriend's cousin, okay? So that's kind of how we met. We kind of just like met like through like, you know, our mutual friends and stuff like that. But it wasn't really like, no, like, I'ma get to that. So boom, C-Dog. So that's how I met C-Dog. C-Dog is my friend boyfriend cousin. So before this sneaky link even happened, we had like linked and stuff with my friend and her dude. So like we like go out and do little stuff, like we go bowling, we went out to eat, like, and it looked like a double date, but it really wasn't that, because I kind of low-key peeped like he really didn't really like big girls, because like when I would talk to like my friend, like a lot of his exes and stuff like that, and like girls he talked to were smaller, like they were petite women, you know what I'm saying? So in my head I'm like, okay, like he probably don't like big girls or whatever, but it's just like, okay, but I'm different than them, okay? Because like, y'all, I'm delusional. So okay, so the double date, we're gonna start with that first. The double date that me and my friend, well, really we just went to eat because I paid for my own food. But anyway, so when we left out the restaurant, my friend was like, my friend asked me to drive. I think she was like driving all day and she just didn't feel like driving. So I'm like, yeah, cool, I'll drive. So we walk into the car, and mind you, I have been flirting with him all night, but I really wasn't getting that vibe from him. So I'm probably like, okay, maybe he don't like big girls. So so we walk into the car, and my friend and her dude, they go on the other side. My friend getting in the passenger seat and her boyfriend getting in the back. But so like the two dudes gonna be in the back, two girls gonna be in the front. But her dude had went on the side of the car, so I'm getting in the car. So he brushed past me and he gripped my booty. So I'm like, okay, hold on. Like, sister got sauce. I'm like, okay, do I got the sauce? Like, okay, this man like me, period. Like, at this point, I'm just mad delusional. I'm like, okay, yeah, he got the booty. Like, he like me, period. Like, can't nobody tell me that he like me. You know, we was just flirting the whole time. Like, I'm playing like flirtatious music, like that one City Girl song when she was like,
What did he say?
Wait a minute, that was not no lyrics. Movie. Ain't no like his, that's my bae, I'm his. At this time, y'all, I'm literally full-blown virgin. Like, I'm a virgin. I wasn't doing none of that. Like, I would just completely cap it out. Like, that was that night. Fast forward to the night we sneaky linked. We had already linked earlier that day with my friend and her dude. You know what I'm saying? We spent a lot of time together, because it's like, basically, you might as well say, like, we just in a group. Like, we just get together and do fun stuff. So we had already like linked earlier that day with them, and so me and him end up exchanging numbers. When we left, when my friend and her dude, they end up going to his house or whatever. So C-Dog needed a ride. And so I was like, well, you know, I could take him home. Like, you know, I was driving and stuff. So I'm like, I could take him home. So he like, okay. So I took him home, and like, we were just flirting like the whole way to his house. And he was like, you know, like we should link like one-on-one. Like we should see each other, like, you know what I'm saying, like one-on-one. And I'm like, you know, I agree. So we end up exchanging numbers, and then from there it went. That same exact night, when I dropped him off at home, mind you, I know where he stayed now. Like, I'm like, okay, this is his house, like, you know what I'm saying? So I had already had his address in my GPS. So that same night, so I had dropped him off. It was like a little earlier in the day. So I'm on my way back to home. I'm on my way back home, and he texted me. So he like, you should slide through tonight. So that was the first red flag there, because I'm like, I was just at your house. I just dropped you off at home. Like, if I was gonna come over, like, why couldn't I just come in the daytime? So at this point, like, y'all, I'm not thinking about it like that, because I was young, I was dumb, and like, I think red flags are carnivals and circuses, and that's, yeah. I get home, me and him texting, and I'm on the phone with my friend, like, girl, he want to link with me tonight. Like, I don't know what I should do, this, that, and the other. So, you know, my friend, she a bad influence. So y'all, literally, she gonna tell me to go. She like, girl, go. Like, come on, like, do your, you know what I'm saying? Like, go, girl, do your big one, this, that, and the other. I'm with my man. You need to stop being single. You need to get you a man. So, like, do your big one. So somehow, some way, and y'all, when I say I am like not a linkster, like I am a capper. Like, I would tell somebody I would link with them and literally dare not link with them. Like, I am a capper. I'm not a linker. So somehow, some way, my friend ended up talking me into it. So I told him, I'm like, I come back. Like, just tell me what time you want me to come. So I'm like, wait, what we gonna do? So he was like, whatever you want to do. And I'm like, okay. So at that point, I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? In my head, I'm like, I just want to chill. We could just watch movies. Like, I just want to vibe with you. You know what I'm saying? And my John C-Dog, he like real handsome, athlete. All the girls want them type of dude. That was another red flag. I didn't care. I was just happy that a cute dude was talking to me, honestly. Like, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, around that time, I was going through some self-esteem problems. Like, when you don't have that self-love for yourself, and when you don't love yourself, you will literally overlook the red flags. You will overlook the bad in dudes, because you just want to feel that love, and you just want to feel wanted. So on my end, like, looking back now, I'm like, the red flags is there, Elijah, and you still went to the circus. Like, why? So it came time, and I'm like, okay, I'm about to be on my way. Mind you, I didn't like prepare any of that, like, because I'm like, okay, if I'm about to go to his house and be all like in his house, like, I want to take another shower. So I'm just like, I had like on the same clothes that we went to the restaurant with and stuff like that. So I'm told him, I'm like, I'm on my way, and he was like, okay. So he like, do you need my address? Yeah, I'm like, I still got your address in my GPS. So he like, okay, bet. So I'm on the phone with my friend like the whole time, like, girl, I'm on my way back to his house, like, we about to link and stuff like that. So my friend on the phone like, girl, period, get yours, like, do your big one and stuff like that. And like, she hyping my head up, and like, whole time I'm like, Alasia, like, it's way past 10 at night, and you're going to this man's house. Like, in my mind, I'm like, I'm not about to lay down with this man. Like, I told y'all, I didn't prepare, you know what I'm saying, if I was getting ready for like a D appointment, you know what I'm saying? Like, I personally wasn't ready to start doing it or to start having sex or any of that. You know what I'm saying? This was about like 3 years ago, because this was the year that I graduated, which was in 2021. So 2021 summer is when all this went down. And like, I just wasn't ready for that life yet. So I already had in the back of my mind, like, I'm not having sex. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not doing nothing sexual. Like, cause, and then y'all, I was scared. So like, I was on the way to his house. You had to go over these train tracks to even get to his house, y'all. And when I got to the train track, a train came, and the train was going like super, super slow. And I feel like that was the first time God was telling me, like, you really need to turn your behind around and go back home, because you shouldn't be linking with this dude anyway, and you already know in your mind what he want, and you know you ain't gonna do it. But in my naive, delusional brain, I'm like, this man likes me, like he's gonna link with me. So I went all the way around, y'all, around the train, and I put up to his house. So he had texted me. I'm like, I'm about to pull up. So he had texted me and he had told me, like, don't pull directly in front of my house. So in my mind, I'm like, why wouldn't he want me to pull directly in front of his house? Because like the way his house is made, he has like a little like driveway where you can like pull in. And I did see a car in the driveway, but I didn't think nothing of it. But and then he got like, you know, like the street part, like where you just pull in front of someone's house. So he was like, pull a little down the street, don't pull it directly in front of my house. Now mind you, it's dark, so like, you know what I'm saying, I'm scared. I'm like, I'm not in no familiar neighborhood. Like, I don't know like how I should feel about this. So I'm on FaceTime with my friend the whole time, and my friend was like, I got your location, like, you cool, I'm gonna stay on the phone with you until you get in the house. And mind you, he was in the door, but like, you could have came, if you gonna have me park down the street, you should have just came out the house and walked down the street and made sure I got to your place safe. Like, that was another red flag. So boom, y'all, I walk up to the door. Long story short, I get in the house safe. So I give my friend a signal, like, cause I didn't want him to think like I was being on the phone trying to be funny. So I give my friend a signal, like, I'm cool, like. So we hang up. So I get in the house and he just looked at me, but he just looked at me with like a blank stare, like, you know, like when a dude is actually interested in you, they give you like that, like, what's up, shorty, you looking? Like, it wasn't really that. It was just like your little brother coming to let you in the house when you've been out too late. So I came in, I took my shoes off, and he was like, what is you doing? I'm like, what you mean? And he like, no, you can put them back on. I don't need everybody knowing that you up in here. I'm like, huh? So he like, I need you to put them back on. Like, I don't need nobody even knowing that you in here. And then so I just put on back my shoes, I proceed. Now he got stairs, you know what I'm saying? He got stairs, he got upstairs. So he like, hold on y'all, I gotta fart. He like, yeah, and he like try to walk up the stairs like slow and light, cause I don't need all that creaking sound waking nobody up, cause don't nobody need to know you here. So I'm like, he must have ain't never invited no big girl over, because how in the am I supposed to walk up these stairs light? Are you serious? And mind y'all, it's late, so like the house is quiet, and like when I'm walking up, all you hear is oh my gosh. So at that point, I'm already uncomfortable, because like, I'm a bigger girl. How was you gonna tell me to walk up the stairs light and not make no noise? Are you serious? Well, he looked back at me. He just was like, man. And he like, all right. So he opened his door. I walk in his room. Now I will say, like, his room was spick and span. Like, I could tell that he had just cleaned up before I went over there. So I'm like, okay, like, this room's spick and span. So his bed was made. And so when I walked in there, I'm just like standing, y'all, literally so awkward. I'm awkwardly standing in the middle of the floor. Like, I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm just standing in the middle of the floor. And so he was like, I was like, oh, your room, it smell good in here. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, thank you, mind you. Like, I already had PP, had cleaned up before I came over there. So he moved the covers from his bed. He like, you can sit down and get comfortable. Now, mind y'all, like I said, I'm a bigger girl, and I just be so scared to sit, lay, or anything on other people's bed, because I don't want no funny stuff to go on with your bed, baby. I can't get it fixed. So on faith, I sat on his bed lightly, lightly, y'all. Like, I promise you. And so, like, I just propped my feet up. So he goes over to his dresser. He got something, I don't know, I don't remember. It was probably like a condom or something, I don't remember. But he went over by his wall, he turned his light off, and he turned the TV on. So he climbs up in his bed, gets under the covers, like, he like, dang, like, get under the cover and stuff, get comfortable. I'm like, okay, but whole time I'm really awkward, and it's like, I'm really like, okay, we about to Netflix and chill. Like, I just really hope you don't think I'm doing anything else. So he turns Netflix on, and he puts on like a random movie. And I'm just sitting there, y'all, sitting there on my phone, like, I'm on my phone texting, like, my group chat, y'all. I'm just like, oh my God, I'm really at this man. I was like, I don't know what's going on. Like, y'all know. So I'm texting my friend, like, girl, I'm really in this man's house. Like, and so, like, literally, y'all, not even 10 seconds into the movie, he like, dang, why you all over there? I'm like, here we go. Here we go. I'm just sitting here. So he was like, you ain't gotta be shy, you can come closer. So I scooted a little closer. So he started feeling on my thigh and stuff like that, like just trying to do little stuff to, like, I don't know, like, I don't know if he's just trying to turn me on or what, but I was just like, you know, I'm just letting him do him. And so he like grabbed me by my neck or whatever, and then we just started kissing. And basically after that, he had got on top of me and stuff like that. And then so when everything was about to go down, like it was about to go down, like he started trying to slide my pants down. I'm like, wait. I'm like, I'm not ready. I'm just not ready for that right now. Like, and I'm telling him, like, I'm sorry, like, if I gave you the wrong impression, stuff like that. And he was like, what you mean? Like, you're not ready for what? And then he like, just relax, like, everything is cool, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I told him, like, I'm just not ready, like, I just don't, like, basically, like, I don't want to do it. So he like, okay, like, okay, like, he like, okay. So he's sitting on his bed, y'all, like, when I tell you, this man is literally like on rock, bro. This man's on rock. I don't even know how this man's on rock, because I didn't do nothing. Like, we didn't do nothing but kiss. Like, that was it. So this man full blown put his pants down, y'all. Put his pants down, bro, and stood in front of me like, bro, like, he like, yeah, just like put it in your mouth and stuff like that. Just put it in your mouth. And I'm just like, I'm still uncomfortable. Like, I'm just like, I'm sorry. Like, I just don't want to do that. I hope you didn't get the wrong impression of me. Like, y'all, went full-fledged good girl. And this man like, where's that girl you just in the car singing? I'm not about that life. So he was like, bro, like, just put it in your mouth a lot. And I'm just like, so can I at least see yo point? I'm just like, anything to get me out of this situation, because I honestly was so uncomfortable. Like, I want to literally run up out this house, but I can't even run up out this house because he got people in here that I don't even know. And I didn't mention, y'all, he locked his door too. So that's another thing. And then, like, when I would talk and stuff, he'd tell me, like, be quiet. And, like, it's people in the house, like, don't nobody know I'm there, like, stuff like that. So he ended up telling me, like, I never did nothing with no big girl. Like, I'm trying to see what that's about. And so, like, that was another red flag to me too, because I'm like, okay, so you're just trying to use me as an experiment, like, see if you really like big girls, but you really don't like big girls for real. So he like, yeah. So y'all, he was like, yeah, can I just see your boobs or whatever? So I'm just like, okay, whatever, let's just get this over with. So I showed him, and I'm just sitting up on his bed. So at this point, you feel me, he just standing up on the bed. I'm sitting down, like, in my upper, like how I'm sitting right now, and like my back is linked towards his headboard. So he's just doing that. And so, like, he did that for like a good probably like 1 or 2 minutes. probably wasn't even that long, probably like 1 minute, probably like 60 seconds. And he just, and just like looking at me, and it was honestly the most uncomfortable situation I ever been in. Like, I've never did that, nothing like that before, and it was so embarrassing, like to the point where like I wish I could show you guys like on a full screen, and they're like looking dear, like he had got a towel or whatever. He had wiped himself off and stuff like that, and whatever got on me, like I wiped myself off. He was like, what? So at this point, I'm just awkward. Like, I'm just like, I feel so embarrassed right now. Like, I just can't believe like that we just did whatever. Basically, like, just started like putting his clothes on and stuff like that. And I was just still sitting there on his bed. Like, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. I'm just like, I'm just there. So he like, so what you about to do? And I was like, I don't know, like, what you want me to do? And then so he just looked at me like, so I'm like, you want me to leave? He was like, yes, I want you to leave. I'm like, did I do anything wrong? Like, I'm sorry if I like, he like, nah, bruh, it's cool. Like, it's cool, you be cool. And he was like, I don't even like fat anyway. I was like, see, if he would have said something to me, like, something like that to me now, okay, and we don't like your ugly either. I didn't say nothing. So he was like, yeah, like, I'm just not really into the fact, like, yeah, I see y'all be on some weird this, that, and the other. He was like, I knew I shouldn't have even pursued or went on with this anyway. And he like, but yeah, though, let me walk you to the door and make sure you walk light down these stairs. Like, don't be trying to be all loud, extra in the hallway and stuff like that. And he's like, I'm gonna let you out. So I'm like, okay. We walking back down the stairs. I'm walking as light as possible. He opened that door. I walk out. So he like, lose my number. Don't never call me no more. And I was just like, okay, y'all, like literally, I barely could get out the door. This man literally closed the door. Like, didn't make sure I got to my car safe. No, none of that. So at this point, I'm just like, not only am I embarrassed and awkward feeling, but like, I'm like feeling a little salty. I'm like, dang, like he really didn't like me for real. Like, and I was salty. And I went to my car and I called my friend and I started crying. Me, like, he don't like big girls. Like, and I kind of figured like he didn't. And I was salty because he ended up blocking me on social media. And he like blocked my number, like, and all of that. And we never really talked after that. And honestly, like, us as a group, we stopped like hanging out, like, and stuff like that, because he just didn't want to come around when I was around. And I was just like, wow. So that is, yeah, good times. That's basically like the wrap up of my little story time. Being in the like actual moment, and you just like feeling complete. Like, I already felt like insecure about my body. Like, I didn't want to take off my clothes. I didn't want him to really like see me. And that's another reason why I felt like I wasn't ready, because I was really like insecure and I really didn't like my body, and I didn't want him to see that, and I didn't feel comfortable enough with him seeing my body or anything like that. And I think that's because my body really didn't let itself get comfortable with him, because like I didn't really feel like he really liked me like that. I'm kind of glad I didn't do it. I wonder where he is now. Have I talked to that man after that? No. And I do want to mention, y'all, I literally let this man drive my car. Remember when I told y'all I took him home? Well, really, he took himself home in my car. I let this man drive my car. Like, when I say, I just thought like, okay, this is gonna be my man. Like, I was so delusional, y'all. But anyways, I would really love to know where he is at now in life. Y'all, that's really the end of my story time. I hope all of y'all enjoyed that story time. And comment down below some more story times I should do, because y'all, I have story times for days. And I want y'all to take out this video. If you don't plan on getting busy with that man and twirling, don't go over that man's house past 8. Do not go over that man's house past 8. If the street lights is on outside, do not go to that man's house if you're not trying to bend that thing over. Learn from me, okay? We're on the road to 2,000 and we're gonna keep running it up. And until next time, y'all, Sea Dog, twin, where have you been? Bye, y'all.
You know you that bitch when you cause all this conversation. Always stay gracious, best revenge is your paper.